So here at my good friend Jacob, we're at a processing plant. Jacob was doing a little hunting. He's got a beautiful buck today.
Shoot, yeah.
Tell us about it.
Wasn't even in the stand for 5 minutes, and sprayed some doe piss out, sat there, waited, and boom, he showed up. And I took my shot and got him.
This is like your fourth one for the week?
Not the week. Third one for the week, fourth one for the season.
So we're at the plant. We'll show you the deer. And you know, this is a whole different life down here in Bama. And all the meat is being processed. Nothing's going to go to waste. You shot this on the family farm, right?
Yes, sir.
1,200 acres?
Yeah.
So Jacob's family's got a 1,200 acre ranch out here. You're just a couple miles from my place.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty close. We have a lot of deer on my property. Jacob's been out there for weeks putting out corn. Every year does this, and then processes all the meat, puts it away, and they have tons of meat for the year. So nothing goes to waste. And so you feed the deer. The deer are basically living, raised on your land. You know what you're eating.
Yep.
It's not full of garbage, antibiotics, all that stuff. You're eating good, lean venison meat. Tell us about it.
It's delicious. If you've never ate venison, get out, go hunting, get a buddy that knows what he's doing when he's hunting. Get you a deer, taste it. It's delicious.
So this is the incinerator right behind us where all the waste goes.
Yeah.
What about the one you got today? It was a big one, 200 pounds maybe?
I don't know. They're about to weigh it up there, and
maybe
I'm
more.
I'm thinking low end 190, high end 250.
Wow, that's
250 pounds.
That's a big difference, 60 pounds.
Yeah, he's huge. He's bigger than those 3 doe up there. So
yeah, I see him. Yeah, it's the biggest one. It's the biggest one I see at the plant right now. But yeah, it's a whole different lifestyle out here, and I've never been to a processing plant where they're processing deer. So it's pretty cool. But you know, as we're watching things implode across the country, and you know, the fear is we're going to see problems in America. Think about if the grid goes down, power goes down. People out here know how to survive. I'm gonna tell you that right now. People know how to process these animals, hunt. People have these animals on their property. There's fish, there's water. People have a way better chance of surviving out here than they do in big cities, than they do in a lot of places in the country. And Jacob's really opened my eyes with a lot of things and how things are done out here in Bama. But can you elaborate a little bit more on being self-sufficient, being able to hunt, fish, be able to process these animals, and just being more self-reliant?
So my 100-pound doe the other day, after gut and everything, after we cleaned it, you're looking at roughly 50 pounds of meat off of her, 50 to 60. That's 60 pounds of meat. I think I'm going to pay roughly $100 for that meat. You can't go to Walmart and get beef for that price.
And you know where it came from.
And I know where it came from. I know how.
And you've been feeding this stuff year round too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Not only do they do deer here, my papaw brings his buffalo, and anytime he kills off a buffalo, he brings it here. They get whatever meat he wants, whether it's steak, buffalo backstrap, buffalo meat, as far as like beef or ground up buffalo to make buffalo burgers. Beefalo burgers, because if you mix beef and the buffalo, you get a beefalo burger. It's delicious. If you haven't tried it, go out and get you some. But they do cattle here. They do it all.
So if the lights went out tomorrow, the grid goes down tomorrow, you're going to survive.
Oh yeah, I'd be in the woods, and I'd be pretty self-sufficient. If I'm not hunting deer, there's plenty of birds out here on the property. There's plenty of turkeys.
Pig.
We've got the hogs. You name it, we've got it. We've got a stream that goes through our property as well, with plenty of fish, plenty of ducks. We're going to be eating.
So again, it's very important to be self-sufficient and be in a place where you can be self-sufficient and know people like Jacob who know how to do this, because this is a complete eye-opener to me. But it's something that I know is quite necessary. And I have deer on my property, fish on my property, water, pigs, turkey, all of that. So if push came to shove and I get hungry,
At the end of the
everything's
day,
on the menu.
We'd be eating a gator if it came down to it.
Gators are on the menu too, so we'll pull a gator out of the pond if we have to. So, but yeah, it's a real eye opener to see the difference in lifestyle coming from California to Alabama and now being at a processing plant where they're processing nothing but deer right now. How many deer do you think are on your 1,200 acres?
We were rowing Peanuts about a month ago. He counted 36.
But I mean, like, what do you think? That's just in one spot. But what do you think?
That's just in one spot.
Right. What do you
I'm
think?
thinking roughly 80 to 100.
Okay.
80 to 100.
Yeah.
And then you know, out of those 80 to 100, you've probably got 20 pregnant does and maybe 30 yearlings.
Yeah.
You know, in there somewhere. So, yeah, we've got a pretty decent amount. Not only do we have the deer, we've got the hogs.
Yeah.
Last year we had a school that came out and they put a cage out, got all the hogs rounded up. They do studies on them, and then if we wanted to, we could have had them processed. We didn't want them, so they did what they did with them. And so not only do we have the deer, we've got many of hogs. This year alone, we've gotten around 49 to 50 of them out of the crops.
So that means there's hundreds.
Oh yeah, there's hundreds.
How many miles is your property from my property?
Maybe 10, 15.
Okay.
Yep.
So pretty close. So yeah, we've seen a pretty good amount of deer at my property. A bunch of other wildlife, of course, the gators, squirrel. A lot of squirrel.
A lot of squirrel.
A lot of fox squirrels. We have a ton of fox squirrels.
I was sitting in the stand today, and I thought I had a buck come up behind me, but it was just two squirrels going crazy.
Yeah, so those things are really crazy looking.
One thing you gotta hate down here is you think you got a decent doe or a decent sized buck coming in making some noise, and you turn and look, and no, it's just some stupid squirrels, you know.
Yeah, they're pretty cool though. But yeah, it's there's a lot of resources out here. Another reason why I came here. But yeah, it looks like a beautiful buck that Jake got. So we'll film it here in a minute when they begin to process it. There's a few other people here, so we want to keep everybody's privacy. But beautiful evening. It's been a nice week. It's a whole different lifestyle out here. Absolutely amazing. To see the wildlife is so incredible. Like, you know, every time I drive down my road, I'm seeing something. You know, the hawks now have been hitting the pond, trying to you know, get the bass, the fox squirrels, the skunks, the possums, the foxes, the deer, coyotes. I know we have a bobcat on the property. I haven't seen it yet, but the previous owner said that there's a bobcat on the property. But yeah, it's always something, and it's absolutely amazing. But to see this process now, it just gives you kind of a sense of stability that, you know, if something goes wrong, you're always going to have food out here, and you can't say that about a lot of areas of the country. If you're living in the middle of the desert, you're living in a big city, you don't have access to this, and you know, very few people now can do what these guys do, processing these animals. Absolutely amazing. It's a whole different world, I've got to tell you.
Shoot, yeah. If you don't hunt, get out of the city and go hunt. It's fun. It's good. Good eating.
And there's a difference between hunting and processing the food versus people like going out and just trophy hunting, which I hate.
Yep. I do not approve of trophy hunting.
No.
If you go out and kill it and leave it, you're an idiot,
Yep.
and you should get your face smashed in.
Yeah.
The only point to go and kill a wild animal is to get out there, get some sort of resource off of that animal, whether it be the fur, whether it be the meat, taking their antlers and making whittle calls, or
I mean, you're going to use everything.
Everything.
And you know, another thing too is there's so many deer out here that you basically have to manage it here, because they're everywhere. I'm driving down the roads at night and I see them in broad daylight. They're everywhere.
Yeah, they're definitely overpopulated.
Same thing with the pigs. I mean, they're all over the place, and you see dead ones, and they cause accidents, and so it has to be managed, but nothing goes to waste, and I'm an advocate of that. I hate to see these guys that go out and shoot, you know, a lion or an elephant, and then just for a trophy. That's absolutely disgusting to me. But this is the way it should be done. Now I know there's going to be people that say, "Oh, that's so terrible. That's just so bad." And these are the same people that go to the grocery store and buy meat from a factory farm where they treat the animals so cruel, and those animals live in the poorest conditions. When I buy meat from a private farm. Did that when I was in California, and I do it when I'm out here. And I know that the animals have a good, healthy life, and they're treated humanely, processed humanely. And just like this deer, had an incredible life. It was taken out of commission quickly, clean shot, and humanely disposed of and processed. And that's the way to do it. It had a great life, ate well, stress-free, and lived a full life. Yet these people will say, "Oh, I can't believe that. That's so horrible." Yet they're the people that go to the grocery store and eat the meat from those factory farms. And many of them eating meat from other countries, and the animals are treated so inhumanely, so poorly, and then you don't even know what's in the meat. It's literally full of toxins. So I would not judge this. This is some of the cleanest meat. The animals had a great life, and it's really what it's all about. So, and nothing goes to waste. And yet we're a country that wastes so much food, throws so much food away. And then we'll judge people like this. No way, no way. And just watching what's happening in these factory farms with poultry, pork, beef, it's horrible, absolutely horrible. These animals have a way better life. This is a way better quality piece of food. I'm not going to show this stuff because, it is a little gruesome for some people, and I don't know how YouTube even looks at that, but this animal had a lot of fat on it, and that's because you were feeding these animals a lot of corn.
A lot of corn, a lot of apples. The satsumas out here, we'll throw them out there to them.
What puts on all the fat? Is it the corn?
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
a little bit of everything.
I mean, this guy was eating good. But by the way, this guy weighed almost 190 pounds.
Yeah, almost 190. He was 186.
No, 188.
Or yeah, 188.
Yeah.
And the thing is they ate up 30. I want to say 37 acres of our peanuts this year, and I think 17 acres of our cotton. They love cottonseed. They love peanuts.
Mm.
They eat just about anything they can get their hands on. Well, their mouth on. We've got a few acorn trees on our property, so that keeps them pretty fed.
Because I thought when they pulled the fur off, when they were processing this animal, I thought it was going to be much leaner, but I was surprised to see how much fat was on this animal.
I knew he was going to be a little fatty, which you want the fat.
Oh, yeah.
It gives it more flavor.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be a lot less gamey with all that fat on it.
Now, how will you process this meat now? You said you'll do sausage and burgers.
So I'm doing summer sausage, which is it's going to have cheddar and cheddar cheese and jalapeno chunks in it, and it's really great on crackers. You slap you a little bit of mayonnaise on a piece of bread, slap you some of that summer sausage on there, and yeah, it's delicious. I got so off of the 3 deer that I had before, one of the deer I did 10 pounds of summer sausage, the rest of it burger. The other 2 deer that I've got is strictly burger. I try to keep a lot of burger just because you can cook just about anything with it, whether it be burgers, tacos, spaghetti, chili. I mean, you could throw it in just about anything. This deer, I did want to save the back strap. I went ahead and had them butterfly it. We would process them ourselves, but the time it takes to gut the deer, smoke them, cut them, and everything else, my time is worth money.
Right.
So it's cheaper for me to bring it over here, have them do everything for me, and then I just take it to the house, throw it in the freezer.
Right.
But off of this deer, we got summer sausage, 20 pounds of summer sausage, back strap. I was going to do some tenderloin. I backed out of it. We're just going to do the rest in burger. I want to get enough deer this season to where for the rest of the year I don't have to go to any supermarket or any meat processor and get some beef or anything else. I try to keep strictly venison in the fridge. Now, if I want a decent steak, yeah, I'm going to go hit up a local meat market, get some local farm raised meat. But as far as like my burgers or making some spaghetti, chili, whatever else, I want it to be venison. I want it to be something that I went out, took my time, effort, skill into getting. That way I can say, yeah, I provided this.
Yeah.
You know, and there's I don't know the studies on it, but there are studies. I don't know 100%. So if you're watching, go check it out, look it up for yourselves. I haven't done a lot of research on it. I know I read a little bits and pieces of it, but it does increase your testosterone when you go fishing and eat that fish that you went and fished for.
Right.
When you eat the deer that you went and killed, it does increase your testosterone, your dopamine levels, and everything else. It's definitely helpful for you. So if you're not a hunter and you live in a big city, find you some hunting leases. You know, you may have to travel an hour or two away. I know some guys that I work with, they hunt maybe 2 hours away, and they have to pay for it. You know, they pay to play, but at the end of the day, when they get 3 or 4 deer off of that property, it's worth it.
Yeah.
You know, so go get you a hunting lease. Watch some videos on hunting. Learn how to hunt. Get out there, get the deer, whether it's whitetail, mule, white stag, red stag, whatever kind of deer you're getting. Get out there and get it. It's fun. It's amazing. Do it to it.